The Saiyans, once a proud warrior race, made a living by conquering planets and selling them. However, most of the Saiyans were wiped out when their own homeworld was destroyed. Only the Prince Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz, and his younger brother Kakarot survived. Now, each of them approaches the Earth, each with a different goal in mind.
So this is Earth. Not too shabby.
Hey, where's our manners? We should say hello.
That's quite enough, Nappa.
All right, we need to start looking for those Dragon Balls so we can make our wish.
And if you just blew up one of those balls, then this whole trip is wasted, isn't it?
Oh, sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking. All right, so who goes first? Oh no! What a nightmare! Goku! Where are you? You do! Hyah!
Wait, Nappa! This Goku you speak of, surely you don't mean Kakarot.
He's a lot stronger than before. He can beat you.
Okay, I'll wait a bit longer.
Well, look who's here! We thought you'd never come!
You're going to pay for what you've done to my friends!
You low-class trash! I am Nappa! You can't win!
Worthless Nappa! Now I have to dirty my hands fighting this weakling.
What power?
Hey everyone, welcome back with Bino Mac, where we're once again playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, and of course we're doing the good old Dragon Universe mode here. And this time we're playing as the villain here, during the Saiyan saga at least. I'd say, I'd argue Vegeta's a villain for the majority of the series though. I know that's debatable, but I'll say we're playing as the man himself, Vegeta, the guy who somehow grew over the period of the series in a physical way. Seriously, look at him in his height in the Saiyan saga, and then look at how tall he is by the end of Z. I don't really think he needed the height increase, but that's just me. I think his scouter outfit is by far my favorite outfit of the whole series, and it's so cool in this game that I think it's like the only games in the series, this in the first Budokai game, where you can see him in like a Super Saiyan form with the scouter on.
Kakarot! Why you? How dare you even touch my face?
You felt that one then, huh?
Isn't that where we left Goku? It's so bright. Whoa! His power levels are through the roof!
I'm going back. Dad's in trouble. I can feel it. I'm not going to let this happen. I have to save him. Stop it! I'm going to beat you!
You beat me? Well, someone's in a hurry to die. Very well, say goodbye to your son, Kakarot!
Alright. And now we gotta take out Gohan here. And they did have a little bit of a scuffle, and it's kind of nice that they actually included this in this playthrough, even though it's not in Kid Gohan's playthrough. Stupid Masenko. These guys are actually a lot harder than usual. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's a Vegeta thing. I'm playing on, like, you know, the average difficulty, so I don't really like that combo change that they had to Vegeta in this game. By the way, folks, if I did mention, you can see Vegeta in a Super Saiyan form and a Scouter outfit and stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. I think if you want to, in the original Budokai game, actually had what if storylines where that is the result of one. So if you want to check that out, link is going to be in the description below if you want to see all the what if storylines from the original Budokai game, which are all, you know, full motion cutscenes, you know, stuff like that, just like at the show and stuff like that. So if you're interested, check those things out, because they are pretty, you know, I got some funny ones, some pretty cool ones as well. And it's features Vegeta, Frieza, and Cell, you know, what if endings and stuff.
Come on! This can't be! Why is this brat so strong? But how? I am the Prince of all Saiyans, humbled by a clown!
Having successfully fended off the Saiyan onslaught, Goku opts to spare Vegeta's life.
Mark my words, you'll pay for this, Kakarot! You and all of your friends!
Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma travel to Namek in the hopes of reviving their fallen friends. Once there, they confront the evil Frieza, who is also searching for the Dragon Balls. Helpless against Frieza's might, they have no choice but to join forces with Vegeta. Meanwhile, Goku has healed and is headed for Namek in a ship built by Bulma's father. His efforts to recover the Dragon Balls frustrated, Frieza summons the Ginyu Force. Can young Gohan survive against the Ginyu Force and Frieza? Will Goku make it in time?
Your legs aren't shaking, are they, Vegeta? It's my turn now. Can you force? Recoome! Huh, you'd best not underestimate me.
And here we are back again with some more commentary. It is interesting. I do like how in the Namek Saga, for Vegeta at least, they do add in those extra scenes with Dodoria and Zarbon. I wish there was one that included Kui, but you know, whatever. You know, you get what you get, I guess. Although it was always so weird how they didn't have the portraits for Dodoria, Zarbon, or later on you'll see Android 19 either. It's like, I get they're not included as playable in the game, but still, like, you know, you think they'd be able to get some, you know, JPEGs in for their the cutscenes and stuff. But that said, I don't know. I'm not always very good at getting some high quality JPEGs myself. So who am I to say, right? I mean, there is the Guinea Force. You can see the whole team and the transition menu and stuff like that too. So
Great! That's great! You're doing a lot better than I expected, Vegeta. I can't damage him. He's a monster. Too powerful.
It's a weird time to take a nap, but he did say he hadn't had much sleep lately.
Something's coming. A huge power level. It's Frieza. What? This planet doesn't have nights? The Dragon Balls were gone, and Kakarot's son, too! I'll blast it all! You think you can outsmart me? You won't get away with this!
Wait, I still have one more wish to make.
Perfect! Then you can wish for my immortality, and be quick about it! Frieza's coming!
He's here!
You miserable worm! You dare to get in my way! Now you will suffer the consequences!
Maybe I will, and maybe I won't. Either way, don't expect this to be easy, Frieza!
alright, now it's time for our first fight with Frieza as Vegeta, and as you can see, you know, he's the one who kind of pretty much took on Frieza in his first form, so I like that, you know, he has a fight with him here. And he's, once again, kind of kicking my butt here, man. I mean, these guys are kind of... Damn. He only had, like, a few seconds left. I don't know what it is, but these guys are kind of crazy with how much they're dodging my attacks. Oh, alright, thank goodness. I hate Dragon Rush, but you know, I figure everybody does in this who likes this game. This is also probably one of the best planned Namek arenas that they have in the series as well. Because in the second one, I don't know, man. I mean, it was alright. Like, it was kind of cool. You could see, you know, the Elder Guru's little area in the background. But other than that, I mean, you're literally just fighting on one little area in Namek. Whereas this one, you know, you're pretty much fighting surrounded by, you know, the Namek villages and stuff like that. And the fields are real cool, too. But I'll see you in the next Frieza fight, folks.
I see. So you are not a total waste of space after all.
Transform, Frieza! Show me what you can really do in your true form! Don't you understand? Each time a Saiyan is defeated, he comes back stronger! We have to hurry before Frieza shows his true form!
My true form? What a splendid idea!
You still have time! Do it now!
Please, Dende, you have to help Vegeta get better.
Come on, Frieza! I'm ready for you! I have become a Super Saiyan! Take a good look, Frieza. Your worst fears have been realized. I am now a Super Saiyan!
As always, your little jokes fail to amuse.
You know, I just thought of this too. I'm sure they still have all the arenas you would think that would be compatible for this, game, because they made unique arenas for Namek, I think, in all 3 games, and pretty much all games they have, like, unique stages, which is awesome about the Budokai series, but I think it would be cool if, they had actually just ported some of the older arenas over, so that way, you could have multiple versions of Planet Namek, and, multiple versions of the Plains areas, and you could fight in Muscle Tower from Budokai 2 and stuff like that. That'd be pretty sick and awesome. I wonder if anyone's ever... I'm not really too big on the modding scene for the Budokai series, but I wonder if anyone's ever done that, and I wonder if it's actually possible, because... I don't know, like, I'm sure, like, the graphics for Budokai 1 would look kind of weird compared to, like, the Budokai 3 character models and stuff like that, but that would be pretty sick, in my opinion. And it would add more variety for story mode fights too, if they had gone through with that.
Come on!
At that level, even you should realize that you don't stand a chance.
Is this the limit to my strength? No! I am a Super Saiyan! I am!
Gohan and the others return safely to Earth, thanks to the Namekian Dragon Balls. However, Goku remains on Namek to resolve things with Frieza. The battle is so intense that the planet itself begins to crumble. Thinking there was no way Goku could have survived, Bulma tries to wish him back to life. However, the wish is refused. Goku survived, and he relays a message that he will return by himself. With everyone alive again, Gohan waits impatiently for his father's return. Almost a year has passed since Goku's friends learned of his survival. Suddenly, a terrible power is felt approaching Earth, Frieza. And without Goku to save it, the Earth appears to be doomed. However, a mysterious youth appears and makes short work of Frieza. When Goku returns, the youth claims to be the son of Bulma and Vegeta from the future. He warns them of a looming threat, deadly androids that will appear in 3 years' time.
Vegeta, those androids seem practically invincible. You really think you have a chance against them?
More than a chance. Just watch. Ha!
You turned into a Super Saiyan! But how? I thought you had to be calm and pure of heart. You know, like Goku.
Afraid not. There's more than one way to reach the goal. In my case, it was rage, frustration, desire. These feelings burned within me until I was consumed by them, and I transformed. You can run on home now, little man. You'll only be in my way. Are you ready, android? I don't think you'll find this next move listed in your databanks. Let me ask you, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear?
You Saiyans are far too overconfident. Pride is dangerous if you can't back it up.
You're a machine! What do you know of pride? I'll turn you into scrap!
Alright, I know I've kind of complained about this, a lot, but it does bother me that they didn't have, 3 Vegeta fights we could have had added to this, where if they had included Dodoria, Zarbon, and Android 19. I think that would have been pretty cool, but, I don't know, have a tendency to complain about things we didn't get. Although it's fascinating because I remember even back in the day, you can actually find really old forums from 2004 when this game was coming out, and people were even talking on that, saying, hey, you know, the developers confirmed, you know, saying that in interviews saying that, you know, those three were going to come back, but we haven't seen any screenshots yet, so we don't know what's going on or what they're going to look like yet, this and that. So it is interesting that they were pretty much confirmed to be in the game, you know, returning, and then they just never did. But, you know, what are you going to do? Like I said, still pretty fun, you know, what we have gotten, but I don't know. I'm sure there's probably some goop out there saying, no, we should just be thankful for what we got. And, you know, the whole thing of, you know, it might be too many fights anyway.
I can't tell if I'm even doing any damage to this thing or not.
I'm surprised. You're far stronger than Dr. Giroux's data reported.
Oh, now you want to get in the way too, do you? Okay, I'll play with you a little.
I'll give you fair warning. I have no intention of holding back.
Because, you know, that just to continue on my point with, that I was saying earlier, that's just how it is with, you know, some people. Like, I notice a lot with Nintendo fans, which, you know, they'll be very, very, very thankful for what we get from Nintendo and be irritated if anybody ever asks for more. And on top of that, you know, they'll say we don't need any more and games are just fine the way they are. And, you know, Nintendo is a very, very great company when it comes to developing games. I think they're always, you know, almost always high-quality titles, even if it's not games that appeal to me. But to not want to ask for more and to not try and get a company, you know, to get more out of the games and stuff like that, that's just silly, man. Like, I think that's just so stupid. Like, even if, like, I'm not saying, like, complain saying this isn't enough, but to not, like, say, hey, you know, it'd be pretty cool if we could have this mode, or if we had, you know, a change to this, you know, series and see if it, you know, would mix things up and stuff like that. But Nintendo fans, in my experience, especially on the Reddit, are just, I mean, they hate any idea of change, it seems like. Unless if Nintendo actually goes through with it, then it's genius.
What a surprise. For just a man, you're doing pretty well. And Goku is stronger than you?
Ha! He might have been for a while, but now the natural order of things has been restored.
Oh, that's too bad. So he must not be very strong at all, because you're not.
What was that? Ah! What this enormous energy? Piccolo? No, that's absurd. There's no way his power level is stronger than mine. Vegeta, it's time you knew the truth about Cell's identity. An android created from all of our cells, and he's even stronger than this new Piccolo? So, suddenly everyone thinks they're better than the most powerful Super Saiyan in the universe. Well, they've got another thing coming. Isn't that right, Kakarot?
Hey, Vegeta! In the hyperbolic time chamber, you can get a year's worth of training in a day! But it'll only hold 2 people at a time. I'm going in with Gohan. You and Trunks should try it too.
All right then, we go in first.
Excuse us, Goku.
Everyone, Vegeta and Trunks have come out.
So, Vegeta, how did things go in there?
If you really want to know, wait and see. Anyway, you'll only be wasting your time if you go in there. By the time you come out again, the battle will be long over.
Vegeta, why are you here? Surely not to defeat me.
Defeat you? No. To destroy you so completely that not even a molecule remains. Yes.
I think that Cell Saga Vegeta is by far the worst, because in the Frieza Saga, for the most part, at least he was very cunning, and he wasn't a good guy yet, but he was still very cunning and strategic and smart and intelligent, and went about things in a very clever way. And you know, he knew he couldn't beat the Frieza and stuff like that, or the Ginyu Force. He just kind of tried to slink around and stuff. Whereas with the Cell Saga, it was just, oh, well, I'm the strongest. Gets his ass kicked constantly throughout the saga, and then he just eventually ends it by bitching about, pretty much giving up because Gohan was stronger than him, So, I mean, it was kind of a very, very big change in character when you think about it. And, I mean, it was just kind of lame, He really screwed everybody over with literally letting Cell become perfect in the first place, instead of finishing him off. The androids didn't help either by not trying to escape either. When they, Android 18, I should say, when she had the chance and stuff like that, so. But a lot of, goofy, stupid stuff went down in the Cell Saga, when you really think about it. And it was kind of like the ultimate, ego saga there, with everybody making the stupidest decisions possible the entire time.
So is that all you've got? I'm disappointed.
No, this is all wrong. If only I could become perfect.
So he thinks he can beat me once he becomes perfect. I can't wait to see him try. Perfect Cell, huh? You must be pretty angry with me after that beating. Come on!
Vegeta, will you lend me a hand warming up?
I figured this will fit too, just because, it is Vegeta's saga, but, I did mention Zarbon, Dodoria, and Android 19, but apparently Bulma was planned to be potentially a character introduced in this game as well, and I'm kind of glad she wasn't, because that would be terrible. Maybe it'd be a cool character, but, I mean, there's a lot of characters in this game, I think, most in the franchise, where there's a lot where it's we have this character, but we couldn't have gotten, more important ones, we didn't get Android 13, we didn't get Janemba, or any of those movie characters, and that's fine, but, because, they're, more obscure characters, but then, we get weirdos, Bulma, and, Oob, I think it's just one, I'll always say, I think he's a waste of a character space. If it was Majin, sure, but, the dude doesn't have any moves. His story mode, he barely has any fights. He's definitely the character I wish they did not put so much effort into, I should say. And there's a few others like that in the game, but it is cool. We got guys like Bardock, and Broly is awesome. Cooler, of course. Omega Shenron. So there were a lot of awesome inclusions that I cannot complain about. But other than that, I mean, there's also a lot of other cool removed things from this game. There's even announcer introductions for all those characters too. That's how we know they were supposed to be included. Even for the rest of the Ginyu Force too.
Why you're not even trying, are you?
Didn't I just tell you? I'm still just warming up. You're such a disappointment. But I think I'll give you another chance. I'll hold a tournament. Train hard and quickly.
Thus, In the shocking conclusion of the Cell games, Cell is destroyed and peace restored. However, the price of victory was high. Gohan tries to wish his father back to life, but
I think the Earth will be safer without me. So thanks for trying, everyone. But please, don't wish me back.
Trunks returned to the future, and a new age began. Years have passed since the battle with Cell. Now a student in high school, Gohan also fights crime in Hercule City as Great Saiyaman. Hercule's daughter, Videl, threatens to expose him if he does not enter the World Tournament. Hesitant at first, Gohan changes his mind when he learns that Goku will also enter. Vegeta, Gohan's brother Goten, Trunks, Piccolo, and Krillin all sign up as well. But little do they know, the wizard Babidi is about to launch a plan to revive Majin Buu.
I care nothing about Dodoria or this Majin Buu creature. Fighting Kakarot is my only objective. I am the Prince of all Saiyans. Did you actually think I could be controlled so easily? Babidi may have invaded my body and mind, but there is one thing a Saiyan always keeps: his pride!
Vegeta, how could you let yourself be put under Babidi's spell?
I wanted him to return me to the way I was before. The perfect warrior, cold and ruthless, uninhibited by foolish emotion. I should have been the last person to care for a family. I needed Babidi to reawaken the evil in my heart. And I have to say, it feels pretty good.
Do you really believe what you're saying?
Kakarot, you have surpassed me at every turn. Me, a Saiyan prince, a super elite. I can never forgive you for that. Never!
You would go this far to settle things with me? Very well, let's fight!
See, I've heard that a lot of people don't like Vegeta and the Majin Buu saga because they say he went back to being evil. that's not how it should be and stuff like that. But I feel like with the Cell Saga, like that's why I say Vegeta was a villain for the majority of this, the series, because he wasn't, sure, he was fighting, you know, Cell and the androids and stuff like that, but it was just, you know, for his own ego, and it wasn't like Goku where it was like a pure of heart type thing. It was just, he wanted to go around and kill anything and be the guy with the power and all this other stuff. So I think, you know, he was still like a mega asshole and everything like that. So with this, I think the Majin Buu saga really finally put that, you know, final, I can't think of the right wording at this point, but you know, it was like the final touches to his character story, to where like it was okay, you know, he's really changed at this point. You know, I think you needed the Majin Buu saga to happen before he could really say, all right, Vegeta really is one of the good guys now. Whereas I think it was just a lot easier with Piccolo because of his stuff already that you see in the Saiyan saga with Gohan. Gohan's the one that pretty much changed Piccolo. Although, I mean, I guess, you know, he did kind of just, Gohan was kind of right in the fact that I guess Piccolo was more grumpy at that time than evil. But with Vegeta, you know, and his sacrifices and all that other stuff, I think it's some of the greatest character moments in the whole series. I can understand why that's a big reason why people like Vegeta and stuff like that. But I'll go over more Cutting Room 4 features next fight.
Wait, Vegeta! Majin Buu's power is rising by the second! We don't have time for this!
Then we shall postpone the fight. You aren't concentrating on it anyway. It was my energy that revived Buu, so I'll finish him. We'll settle this if I survive.
Oh, you go bye! Buu's mad now! You go bye-bye!
Perhaps, but I'm not going alone. I'm dragging you down with me.
So I've mentioned in the past that there's a lot of removed features from this game. I've already mentioned the characters a bunch of times in this video. I'm going to link it into the description below, but if you haven't already, you got to check out the Cutting Room 4 for this game, because there's so much stuff that was removed from this game. I've never seen this much removed stuff from, you know, an article on the Cutting Room 4 before. It's definitely worth your time. You know, they got the cut characters, the lots of audio and stuff like that that hints towards characters that were unused.
You hurt Buu! A little!
Nothing? He seems to have no weakness at all. I can't win. Trunks, take Bulma. Take your mother and escape to someplace safe. I must fight Majin Buu alone.
No! No way! We'll fight too, Dad! You can't beat him by yourself!
Trunks, you are my only son, and yet I haven't held you once since you were a baby. Come here, son.
What are you doing, Dad? Stop it! You're embarrassing me!
I'm proud of you, son. Take these two as far away from here as possible. I'm counting on you, Piccolo. Huh? You won't survive. You know that. There is one thing I need to know. Tell me, will I meet that clown Kakarot in Otherworld? No. You've too much pain and suffering in your lifetime. When you go, it'll be to a different place than Goku. Oh well, so be it. All right, get out of here. Hurry! Majin Buu, I know now what I have to do. I'm going to obliterate you and scatter the ashes to the wind. I do this for Trunks, Bulma, and yes, even for you, Kakarot. I'm gonna blow you to bits! Fight me! I don't believe it. He blew himself to bits so that Majin Buu couldn't regenerate himself. For the first time, Vegeta was fighting for something other than himself, and he made the ultimate sacrifice. What? Impossible! Even reduced to shreds, that monster is somehow regenerating himself. Majin Buu is still alive! So I've been sent back to face Buu again. The Buu has only gotten stronger. I'm not sure there's much I can do.
This is as close as I can take you. I've got my own safety to think about, you understand? But I'm rooting for you.
Don't worry, I'm sure Buu will come to me. Wonder what will happen if he defeats me a second time. What? You mean this fool is still alive?
Here, this should be far enough away they won't hear me. Get ready, Majin Buu, because Hercule is coming for you. No, forgive me, Majin Buu. I didn't mean it.
What the heck is he doing? Power! Kakarot!
Vegeta! Great! So it is you!
Kakarot!
There's no time to argue, Vegeta. Just put this on your ear, please!
Why?
If we both wear one of these, we'll fuse with each other! We'll combine to form a single warrior with incredible power!
Fusion? You've got to be joking. Why would I want to fuse with you? No thanks.
Yeah, I thought you might say that. But it's the only way we can hope to stop Majin Buu.
I'd rather let Buu beat me to a pulp than fuse with you. And why should I help you? You hid your true power from me during our battle. You allowed me to believe I could beat you. But I saw you from Otherworld. I know you reached Super Saiyan 3. You made a mockery of me. I'll never fuse with you.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I didn't know how long I could hold Super Saiyan 3. It was still untested.
No, that's enough of your lies. Nothing you can say or do will make me change my mind. Do you understand? Nothing.
Oh yeah? Well, how about this? Vegeta, Trunks has been absorbed by that thing. Vegeta!
Don't just stand there. Give me the blasted earring. Okay, it's on. Now what?
Great. Thanks, Vegeta. All right. Vegeta plus Kakarot. Let's see now. I guess you can call me Vegito.
Ha! I found them. Huh?
Now I'm Super Vegito!
Yeah, and...
Trust me though, if you're interested in that kind of Kaimun 4 beta stuff, unused stuff, it'll be well worth your time. Trust me, because there's so much stuff there. You know, like I said, the unused dialogue, the unused characters. There's a whole bunch of like tags and stuff relating to all the what if storylines that could have happened, related to all the unused characters in Dragon Universe, which at one point, I'm going to repeat it again, everybody was supposed to be playable in Dragon Universe at one point and have their own what if storylines and all sorts of stuff like that. Jeez, man, I mean, there was so much that they wanted to have for this game, but, you know, obviously they just couldn't. I'm sure they just didn't have enough time to be able to do it, which is too bad, you know. But like I said, I mean, you can complain about this kind of stuff until, you know, the cows come home, as they say, but nothing you can really do about it except speculate on what could have been.
Why you? That's cheating! You can't fuse! Oh well, I guess I'll just have to absorb you too. Now, barrier!
Nothing to worry about. He let himself be absorbed on purpose. He's trying to save the others before he destroys Buu.
What? His fusion is worn off. But I thought the effects of the Patara earrings were supposed to be permanent.
Who knows what sort of nasty stuff is inside Buu's body? Maybe it dissolved the fusion.
Hey, Kakarot, come here! I found Trunks and the others!
Great, Vegeta! Now let's tear them out of here and fast!
I feel strange. What are they trying to pull? You freed all the fighters I've worked so hard to absorb! Darn it, this could be bad.
I think it's just so awesome that they added this arena in this game. I think it's like a one-of-a-kind arena too, because I don't know of any other games that actually had this one. You know, it was only used, you know, shown in the series very, very briefly when, you know, Buu was trying to stop them from, you know, freeing everybody they absorbed and stuff like that. But it's a really cool reference, and once again, I mean, this game rewards fans of the series who have watched the series, you know, everything there is about it and stuff like that. It's the fan service game. And that's obviously why it's probably the most popular, whereas, you know, like the first one was like the, hey, if you never really watched Dragon Ball Z, this is the great entryway into it. Tenkaichi 2, I think, is a very great Dragon Ball Z game too. I think it tells the story so great, you know, it has so many details as like every single fight. Has all those characters. That's actually why I like it better than Tenkaichi 3. But honestly, Tenkaichi 3 had all those like extra additional characters. It refined the gameplay a little bit better and stuff like that. But it was a much better multiplayer game. So I understand why people like that one better though. But I don't know. I'm thinking for this channel, I'm probably only going to play the Tenkaichi 2 game, just because those games are all so similar.
So regular attacks have no effect, but I wonder what will happen if we free this fat Buu. Stop it! You don't mess with that! I'll lose all that I am! It's good that Buu has shriveled up a bit, but now he's planning to destroy the Earth.
It can't be! It's too much! There's no way we can block that! The Earth will be... Vegeta, come here quick! We have to use my instant transmission! Hercule, you grab on too!
This will mean the end of the Earth. It'll be turned into dust, and Majin Buu will be able to regenerate. Hey, you should give your Patara earrings to Goku. If he fuses again, perhaps he can still win.
No, we're done with fusion. We tried it and it didn't work out. No, we need to rely on our individual strength.
I agree, Kakarot. Spoken like a true Saiyan.
Vegeta, let me go first.
All right. I want to see for myself what the Super Saiyan 3 is capable of.
If you insist, but you might end up losing your turn. Yeah!
Shall we finally begin? This is the final battle, the one that will decide the fate of the entire universe. How do you do it? I couldn't even touch Majin Buu, and yet you're able to match him blow for blow. I think I understand now why it is the Prince of all Saiyans has been bested time and again by a low-level soldier. Unlike me, you never fought to kill or for revenge, only to test your limits, to push yourself beyond them. Such an infuriating paradox. gentle Saiyan who loves to fight. But the truth is clear. You're better than me, Kakarot. You are the best.
Darn it! No matter what I try, his power level doesn't decrease at all. If I only had time to build up my energy.
Kakarot, I'll try and buy us some more time. You just start charging up.
Alright, folks, here we go. And I'm sure you probably noticed there's a lot of fights in which I've lost. If you can't already tell, that I've had to restart and stuff like that. It's such a pain in the butt to edit, but oh well. This is such a this is gonna be the last fight of the whole episode, though. And like I said, I mean, there are what-if stories for almost everybody in this game and Dragon Universe, and we're gonna, go through the big four, I'm gonna call it. We're gonna go through the what-if stories for Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, and Vegeta as well. It's probably gonna have like maybe another episode or two before we start going into those. So, and they're gonna be like, just like this. It's gonna be like the whole saga, the whole storylines and stuff like that. 'Cause there's multiple what ifs and certain sagas and stuff like that. So, stay tuned for those as well, folks, if you're interested. And eventually, after all the storylines have been covered, I am gonna do just a dedicated storyline, like everybody's story into one, for to try and make as much sense with the story given the cutscenes we have from everybody's story in this game, and make it one big thing, kind of like how I did with Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1's story. I had to edit and move things around so that way it made most sense and fit with the actual story of the series rather than just what the game gave us. Because in that one, honestly, there was a lot of repeat storylines and the same fights but with different characters and stuff like that. Or I should say cutscenes, but different characters and stuff like that, interactions. And I'm also probably thinking of doing like the same thing once again, but with like a what-if story. Alright, that was close. I wasn't sure if we actually were going to win that struggle. But that's going to be all for today, folks. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe and check out next week's episode on Fighting Friday. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.
Is attacked. I can't keep up. And yet Kakarot was matching him blow for blow.
Just a little longer. Just a little longer, Vegeta. All right, now I should be able to defeat Buu. Get clear, Vegeta.
You fool. Don't concern yourself with me. Just do it. I'll get him to safety. You just do it. Finish it.
Nice one, Hercule. You really are the champion of the world. Of the universe, even.
Goku succeeded in defeating Majin Buu, thanks to Vegeta's last-ditch defense. And even the Prince of the Warrior Saiyans could not help but welcome peace.